In this very special Purple Alphabet video, we are heading over to New York for the New York Toy Fair. I walked the aisles up and down to find the latest and greatest of toys that are coming your way this year, plus a little bit of oldies and goodies, and I cannot wait to show you. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. I went to New York, the Toy Fair to be exact, to look at all of the new things coming out this year in toys. And I especially was looking for all of those new things in learning toys, because you know me, I love my learning toys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of these videos. We talk about educational activities for kids and lots of ideas and lots of inspiration so that you can do this at home too. Let's head on over to New York. Hey guys, if you've been watching, then you know that I'm at the Toy Fair in New York, and I can't wait to show you some new products that I'm finding, plus some really great companies that I'm getting to go see all of their stuff. Can't wait to show you. We are first stopping off at the Young Sciences Club. You guys have seen these kits before in my holiday gift guides, and you gave me some great feedback about them. You all love them. They are all based off the Magic School Bus, and each kit has a different emphasis. These right here are new, and they are going to be coming out this year. They are about exploring different parts of our world. This one is about exploring the ocean. Inside are all kinds of games that you can play with your kids and learning at the same time. It has matching cards where you can match objects to what they are, kind of like a Montessori method, big posters to explore, and lots of tools that you can learn all about the ocean. I'm really looking forward to these kits. They are so much fun and there's so much in them. They even have some great exploring science kits where you can create things using art and learn with science at the same time. I think those are fabulous. They had some amazing kits like this one all about nature walks.
We give them the soil, we give them the rakes, we give them the shovel, and they plant their seeds, and once everything is growing they do all different kinds of experiments with it. And that's an animal tracking one. We give them 8 tracks mold. They make the different tracks. They get a game in that as well.
If you didn't know and you are a homeschooler, they also bundle up these kits that you can get a subscription to. Definitely recommend checking that out because these are great for your house. And they even have ones for the younger kids. There are Clifford boxes, and all the activities are used with a whole story surrounding Clifford. Gotta love Clifford. And let's not forget about the robotics kits. They had 3 different ones. Each kit builds something different, and each robot also has a different function. Super fun. Heading over to Gritty Games. This is a new company to me that I hadn't heard of before, and I couldn't wait to show you guys because all of the games are educational. This one right here is a trivia game, and they have different kits for different age groups, and each trivia card has a different subject. This one right here is for ages 4 and up, so you can even get your preschoolers involved. They also have this really great Connect 4 type-like game.
And on your turn, you either place a token.
They just slide over?
Yeah. So you either place a token or you shift. So if it was Red's turn, you could shift, and now they would win.
Do you guys remember playing jacks when you were little? They have this great game called 5 Stones, and inside it has these 5 black stones and that you would play jacks with. I think this one is a long lost skill that we should bring back with our kids. She also showed me some great games that they have for storytelling. You guys know I'm huge on storytelling, did a whole video about different storytelling games, so these might be something you want to look into. And this one's a great letter learning game, so each card has a topic or a subject, and you are to name as many things in that topic or subject as you can with the beginning letters using the cubes that you have. And of course, you're timed. This one was super fun, and I like the idea of it. Gritty Games also has a whole bunch of crafting and science games where you just add water, you just add milk, you just add eggs. I think these are a lot of fun. We headed over to Smart Toys and Games, one of my favorites, and we started off with this magnetic Smart Max. This is perfect for that toddler age, one of the first toys your kids should have. I love that you can build with it and they go right together. And speaking of magnets, check out these. You can put together some animals as they're supposed to be, or maybe you want to mix up your heads and tails. Nice and chunky for those little hands, love it. And then here is your very first Smart Game-esque game.
This is the first Smart Max that functions like a smart game where you have challenges.
Yeah.
Okay, so build this, and so on and so forth. This is the farm theme, and this is the safari theme.
And everything's magnetic.
Yeah.
That's cool. And of course, let's not forget about those magnetic pieces that you can use to build these little robotics kits. We're playing with these for a long time at this booth. This one is called Flipbot, and it can do all kinds of fun little tricks on the ground. Definitely a great building kit, and then you get to play with your creation after. And at the smart game section of this booth, we started off with some of the travel games. Love this one that it could fit really compactly. It's called Atlantis.
And you have to put the pieces in place as indicated in the challenge to create a direct path out. So if this is where you were in this challenge, you would place that piece there from the tower, you go down, and then there's a direct path out. So this is Chicken Shuffle Junior, which is made for younger kids. And basically the challenges are simpler to solve. So it's sliding the chickens around until all of the eggs are covered. The idea here is your challenge booklet will show you what has to appear after all of the pieces are placed. So you have to have 2 yellow frogs here and 3 blue salmon. As you'll notice that the pieces are translucent.
I was going to say, I don't see a yellow frog.
The frog is green here, right? But if you place it like him, it becomes a yellow frog.
Awesome!
Definitely thought that one was really cool and very interesting, and maybe even challenging for myself. For ages 5 and up, and you set up your farm pieces to match the picture, and you can get started.
So the idea is you have 3 fences. You may or may not use all 3 fences, but you have to place them on the board so that each animal has its own area, its own fenced area. So they're separated, and they're separated.
Cool.
You have to build your train according to the set of rules in the challenge booklet. The solution of the train will have a green square with the engine, and then this color combination and shape combination. So you know you're using this guy. Turn it around like so. Just like that. Okay, so far so good. And there's your train. Okay.
I got these jewels put in my hair. What do you think? So this isn't just for kids. Check out me and Lucy.
Well, I love the look. We are sparkly.
Over at the Basic Fun booth, they have a whole bunch of retro toys. Do you guys remember these? I remember them when I was little, and even a game for the Oregon Trail. It's just like the original. Pretty cool. And of course, they had a whole bunch of the Fisher-Price original toys. Some of these I remember when I was a little girl. And if you like Kush balls, they are a great sensory item, and they even have a game where you throw the game and try to catch it, and you score points based on where you catch it on the tail. Lincoln Logs were also in this booth, and of course, they are classic toys. If you don't have a set of Lincoln Logs, I definitely would recommend it. That or even Tinker Toys. We have Tinker Toys in our house. Love those as well. And across the way we did go to K'NEX because they have a whole bunch of kits that are great even for ages 3 to 5, the preschooler age. You can find some great kits on getting started with them.
The challenge truly comes on the back of the card because you have to snatch the cows in a very specific way. You take your little spaceship and it goes over. I got a cow! I snatched him! Yes. I can't collect the pink and bring it back over. So you have to go certain ways and snatch up all the cows.
There was another game from Think Fun 2 that I have at the end of this video that you're gonna want to see. It's really great and great for sensory. Brio had this really cool game where you set up all of these pieces, and each action at the top of this little overpass would tell it what to do. And this one right here will stop, and then this one right here will go into reverse. How cool is that? They even have Brio sets for the little ones, for the toddler ages, like this one here.
And then each animal has 3 very distinct sounds. Usually they're animal sound.
And they also have a whole bunch of extension sets to go with these too. If you have a little engineer in mind, these are amazing. Each kit comes with an activity to build and create on your own. Definitely think these are fabulous. All of these things that I'm showing you that are currently in stores will be in my Amazon store. Check the description box for a link directly to them.
The sun has the LED lights, and the puzzles have the holes where the planets are supposed to go.
Oh, that's really cool.
This unhooks and it can become a scooper, and then the wheels you can actually move them around.
If you don't see any of these things in my Amazon store, that means they are new like these, and they will be coming out very soon, and as they pop up, I'll try to add them to that list as well. And they even had an older line here if you wanted to make some of your own jewelry or really pretty accessories. Gorgeous items here. These are all coming out later this year. And let's check out this quick baby toy where you use a magnet to put it on top and drop it down to all the obstacles. That was cool. Over at Haba, they had this amazing train that actually pushes objects around the tracks. Thought that was fabulous. And you can build and build and build and expand your kits. And more storytelling, you guys. This is storytelling puzzle where you can pick up the pieces and build your own story. Love this a lot. I wouldn't mind having this in our house to create some great storytelling prompts. They have some great magnet games, which are great for fine motor and moving those magnets all the way around. Definitely love those. And they had a huge selection of them, so you could choose which one you liked best. Layered puzzles are a lot of fun. I showed you guys a Seasons one a couple years ago that I just adored. They just build right on top of each other, which I think is so cool. And if you like play sets, check out this little mini one. Oh my goodness, it's so tiny. It's a little vet, and you can have all the little pieces that are so lifelike. A lot of imaginative play can happen with these sets. And of course, they had to tease me with all of the felt food. You guys know that I love all of the felt food. These were a lot of fun. These are great kits. They were all different kinds of food styles. I particularly liked the sushi kit. How cute is that? It was really, really adorable. The spaghetti was also adorable, and then the egg actually goes inside the egg so you can open it up and have a broken egg.
With your traditional large building blocks, but it adds this new element to it. So it extends the life of them, but also adds some great STEM elements and just really fun building experience.
Briar Patch had a whole bunch of games. I really do like their games. They based a lot of them on books that we already know. This one is a roll the die and then do the action on the card. This one is spin and try to pull over those cards to make matches. They use all of the artwork from the books, and it's just adorable. I think it's so bright and colorful. They also have this 100 words game if you're familiar with those books, 100 First Words. Great extension activities you could do with this after you play the actual game and learning with speech. Pete the Cat is one that I've showed you before. This one you work together to gather the pieces for a puzzle. And of course the I Spy game, I've showed you this one before, but they also have a new one coming out that's I Spy Travel. Be on the lookout for that because we know we like our travel games a lot on the Purple Alphabet. This one is brand new too.
Each player has their Chow-A-Saurus. There are 4 different colored Chow-A-Sauruses. And what they're doing is they're spinning the spinner to see what they should pick up. So with this one it says most food. So we're frenziedly picking up as much food as we can to feed our hungry Chow-A-Saurus. Once all of the pieces have been collected, the player with the most pieces of food or has fed their Chow-A-Saurus the most is the winner.
And who doesn't like tacos? This one is all about building your own taco using the card. It's kind of a race against everybody else that's playing with you game, and you build your taco according to the ingredients you need. It's a really great idea, and I like that it's fast paced so that you can build your taco the quickest. I think I'm hungry now. Next up, we stopped at Educational Insights, where you could find a whole bunch of new play foam products. They are putting little minifigures inside that are collectible that you can find. They're coming with glow in the dark. They're coming with different size packages, so if you want a little bit more than the smaller packs, you can have that too.
In line we got Bears in Pairs, one of our little concentration memory games. So basically, as you can see, there's all these little trapdoors in the little house that they have. You open it, you find this little guy, then you find where his little pair is. Oh, where's his pair? Oh, right there.
These zoo animals that move are so cute. Toddlers are going to love these. The pieces come off. And then this is a great item for babies. It's a play mat that goes along with the story. And it's kind of a sleep training guide where you walk through the process of saying goodnight to all the animals. Bath toys were also very popular. Love these that you could just fly your car right into your water. And then this dump and spill truck is just perfect for toddlers. Moving over to a little bit older Canoodle puzzle. This one is fun that you could play with 2 people. They also had one where you would play against an opponent, and if you get the puzzle right first, you kind of send their pieces flying to the other side. Thought that was pretty clever, and I think my kids would really like that one. And this game is great for memory. So you put all of these pieces inside the hippopotamus's mouth. You go ahead and push the mouth down, and it magically takes one away, and you have to remember which one it took away. It's a great memory and recall game. Definitely recommend that. And if you like those kind of design and drill games, this one is you follow the instructions on the card. It's like a really simple circuit game, and once you've completed the challenges, you get rewarded with what it does at the end. Arty is a fabulous, fabulous product if you wanted to learn beginning coding. It uses a smart tab or a smartphone, and you code it to do what you want, and then it draws for you. There are a lot of more possibilities with this that I can't get to in this video, but I definitely think it's a hit for those people who want to code. If you have a little bit younger child, you can choose Botley from Learning Resources, which is a very similar concept in which it follows the lines that you create. I love this. It's so cute too. And then Coding Critters is a really cute set too, that you code all of the animals to do specific functions that they're known for. It was a lot of fun playing playing with these. If you have not seen Beaker Creatures, these are amazing. I was super impressed with them. I didn't know that they were this cool. Basically, you have all these tools that you can make all kinds of creations, and inside are hidden surprises inside the pods. Here's a little picture of all the different ones that you can find, but then you can also use them in kind of your own laboratory, and they have all kinds of kits to go with that. Here are a couple of the new building kits that they're coming out with. I like these. This one's the castle set, and they also have some new gear sets. They have a whole bunch of new science kits coming out. I mean, it is just amazing stuff, you guys. We headed over to the baby stuff because I know I have a lot of subscribers with babies. This is a new game that's coming out that's a lot of fun dealing with visual cards. And then they even have this great 1, 2, 3 build kit. It's a truck and it can go into 3 different configurations. There are some lacing boards, really big, liked these too. And they even had this fine motor owl where you put the pieces in and you fiddle with all the functions on the owl, which is a good fine motor practice. And then check these out. They're little presents, and inside there are items inside, and they are called Counting Surprise Party. So you can learn your numbers and play with the manipulatives too. And of course, more STEM items, great STEM kits. They have GeoMasters, Mathling Builders. Blue Orange had this really fun game where you partner up with someone and you try to move this piece across the board. Perfect fine motor control. And Tumble Maze was really exciting to me, where you follow the pattern on the cards and you try to get your marbles down to certain particular slots in the bottom, and you have to do that by rearranging them. Wow, there was so much to see. I'm wrapping up the day and I want to know what your favorite thing was, and I can't wait to even show you more things when I get home. And as a result of the toy fair, I did end up bringing home a couple of little toys that I wanted to show you. Not a lot because my suitcases were kind of filled as they were, but I did have a few things that came to mind. These 2 things were part of some swag bags. The first one is from Play Monster. This is the My Fairy Garden Fairy. We have a My Fairy Garden in our house, and this is just a little accessory to go along with it, a little fairy. Also got a Lego set as part of the Women in Toys Gala. This is from the Lego Movie with the Unikitty right there on front, one of our favorite characters. Over at the Smart Games booth, we got this Smart Car Mini. I love Smart Games. The whole company is amazing. This is a little mini puzzle, which is a great little sampler. It's for ages 6 and up. Basically, you have to fit the pieces according to the challenge cards into the car. There are a lot of challenges in here, plus you can download some more online, which I thought was pretty cool. Really love this 3D puzzle. It's great critical thinking. Lee Publications does these great invisible ink books. You might recognize these. They're usually at airports or in the little activity sections at stores. I have a Tangled one and a princess theme one, and inside are a whole bunch of activities. My kids have already dug into these, and a little marker that magically appears the answers or the colors on each of the page. These are great restaurant kit fillers. If you haven't tried them, I would highly suggest it, or even a car ride or play ride activity. I love these a lot. Zuru had these great self-inflating balloons. If you're familiar with the bunch of balloons, like I said, this is the next greatest thing for helium or just plain air. This little kit comes with a little compressor to fill out the balloons, plus I have a couple of extra packs, so really looking forward to using this. Last year we were able to try the bunch of balloons, water balloons, and those for sure were a big hit. Moby Kids has these really amazing math games, and I have 2 different sets here that I wanted to show you. One is for preschoolers and one is for a little bit older. You basically work them as math dominoes in a way. I love the little bag that they come in. They're in little whale shapes, and you can get one for the skill of your child. They also have a lot of great extension games with this too, so you don't have to use it just for the domino type of game. You can use it for all sorts of different other activities, which is another reason why these were a hit in my book. The easier game pack just comes with some simple operations, and as you get older, you can graduate to the next level, which has more difficult, like multiplication and division. Next up, I picked up this Learning Resources Beaker Creature Reactor Pod. These things are so much fun. I had no idea that they did all this. I would definitely check these out on their website. This little sample basically will react with some water and reveal a really cute secret surprise inside. And then over at Think Fun, I have a copy of a really great game. It's called the Thinking Putty Puzzle. It's a mind-stretching logic game. I also love logic games a lot. It's for ages 8 and up and it's for a single player. It comes with 6 different challenge cards, all at different levels from beginner to expert. So like I said, this game does come with the Thinking Putty. This is Aaron's Thinking Putty, so it's a really good quality brand. Inside the actual game board, you can store all of the pieces. It comes right apart. There's a tray to store the actual putty and your playing cards. There are even some pieces to make this more challenging that are these little bridges that you have to go over, and the object is not to cross the path with another color of putty. Sounds easy easy, but as you get up to the more difficult challenges, it is not easy. Showing the very first puzzle here on how it works, the most simple one that they have for the challenge cards, and I'm just connecting all of the colors together so that no color is touching another color. This is a great tactile game and critical thinking game all rolled up into one. I think this one is definitely going to be a hit this year. Those are all the goodies that came home with me. Let me know which one is your favorite down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are absolutely loving right now. Click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.